Hi Pisces, this is Casey with your Love Matters reading for July. Thank you for tuning in and welcome to all our new viewers. Shay and I are so blessed to have you all here with us. She will have a different video that's going to pop up at the end of this one for your sign for a different perspective, so please check for that. The first two cards I'm going to pull for you guys will be for your energy and for the alternate energy you're dealing with in your relationships. As you know, this is a general reading, so hopes is that you gain some information for your relationships and you apply it to however it fits for you, because this resonates with the relationship with a coworker, a family member, relationship with self, relationship with spirit, or a romantic. You're coming in as the Deceit card and they're coming in as contract. If you resonate with one side over the other, please go with that. That's your message. But I'm going to go with Deceit over here, that either you're feeling that you're deceiving yourself, deceiving someone else, or someone is deceiving you. So we're going to pull some clarifiers to see how that is going to work with the message. But they're coming in as contract. There's something that is legally binding in this situation. They have the upper hand in that aspect. This could be work, where there's a conflict at work in regards to doing what you're supposed to do versus doing what you think is right, or if someone is not doing what they're supposed to be doing, or you feel that someone at work is deceiving you. Let's pull some major arcana here. Clarify these guys. You're coming in with the High Priestess, Pisces. This is telling me that you're listening to your intuition. This is telling me that whatever deceit that is around you is going to come to light. You're going to see it. You're going to be able to kind of manifest it in a certain aspect in regards to bringing it to light so that everyone around you knows what's going on. Yes, the contract has the illusion. Absolutely. Something with a work situation or a contract or something that's legally binding is going to have some kind of illusion tactic to it that you're going to have to see through. This situation, this person, whatever they're presenting to you, you have to look deeper. There's something that's not right. Let's see if we can get some advice and some clarification on this. Pisces, have to be very, very careful. Listen to your intuition, write things down, especially if you're at work and you see something that does not look right to you. Log it, date it. Even if you don't send it to anybody, put it down. Wow. Spiritual strength, High Priestess, using your intuition again, listening to your messages, listening to your inner guidance, because that's how you're going to navigate through this relationship. You're going to have to use your higher power, when to proceed, when to pull back, what to say at what time. There's something that's very important here, that you have to listen to your higher self. Material and financial changes, as well as fertility. You know, fertility is the abundance card. Material and financial changes can go either way, whether it's in the positive or in the negative. Again, when I see this card, I see that this is a union of some sort. Because of the rings, it's showing me that there is some tie to this particular contract, situation, person, however it is, that can't be broken at this time. The abundance is what everyone is after. Everyone is after taking care of themselves. They're after that money in the bank. They're after that security. But I feel like someone's going to go about it the wrong way. The waiting game, triumph, accelerated motion. Whatever they're doing, they've been doing for quite some time. They have planted the seeds. They're letting it grow. Triumph is about success in their vision. Looking forward with the accelerated motion. They've come out of a lot of things. They're going to be able to pull this out, even if you don't think they're doing it the right way. Whatever they're doing it because they see something at the end of the rainbow. They see what it's supposed to be. I don't think that you think they're playing on the up and up, though. Let's see here. Four of Wands. You want everything to balance out. You want to have that security. You want to have that passion. You want to move forward in this and make this abundant. You're trying very, very hard to manifest it in your own way. You're working with every tool that you have. You're listening to spirit. You're letting it guide you. Are you kidding me? Two of Wands. More balance. More being able to see the end game. You know, taking that risk and knowing which door to go through. Knowing how to manipulate and adapt with this. It's like you're going back and forth with this person. You both have the same goals in mind. It's just the way you're executing it. I'm getting for some of you that while you're doing this, you're hiding your intuition from them. You are keeping your gift a secret. You're not letting them know how powerful you are spiritually, that you can see through whatever they're trying to pull, even though you're on the same team and you're doing things differently. You're not letting them know how you know what you know. Here we have teamwork, yeah, another work situation, another bringing together of like-minded people, a collaboration. Now you have the Four of Wands in reverse, where you had the Four of Wands in the upright. These are challenges at the workplace. King of Wands, someone is being overpowering, demanding. If this is your energy that you are feeling that you have to take control, it's time for you to let it ride the way it's supposed to. If they're trying to pull something funny, you protect yourself at all times. Like I said, log it, note it, whatever it is. But I believe that you're going to have to let them do what they need to do because they're being very determined. Now they have the Queen of Wands in the upright and you have the King of Wands in reverse. Your expectations of this is very high. They're very determined. They have a vision. They know what it is. They're going after it, which is represented with the Two of Wands. You want to have more balance in this situation, more control. Now they have the Magician in the reverse. Whatever illusion that the moon represents, the Magician in reverse is telling us that it's going to come to light. Whatever shadiness that they're trying to do behind the scenes, or whatever you think they're doing behind the scenes, will come to light. Ten of Cups in reverse. Unhappy family, unhappy stability. You basically call them out on it and it will come to full circle. There's going to be a lot of disappointment with a lot of people. Whatever they're trying to pull, it's not going to work out too well for them. It's going to tarnish their reputation. And it's like you don't have to do much about it. You just have to protect yourself, use your intuition. Do what Spirit tells you to do. It's like a new person coming into the office and trying to take over and they kind of mess up in major ways. And you saw it coming, that they're not being on the up and up, you kind of stuck with them right now and it comes to kind of blow up in their face later on. They were so determined that they knew what was right that they weren't checking what they were doing. They weren't asking how to do it right. They came in, took over and decided this is how it's going to be. And they kind of mess it all up. And their spirit message is asking you to meditate. Okay. Get grounded with spirit, get grounded with source. Know where you need to fit in and when you need to speak up and when you need to let it ride. Listen to them. Don't negate the messages you're getting from them as how to navigate around this person for the month of July. And they're coming in with fragment. I'm really getting that they're putting on airs. They're showing a side of their personality that they can't really back up. They're talking too much about what they can do and how all their skills are this, that, and the other, when it comes down to it, they're not as skilled as they present themselves to be, and they're fragmented between reality and their fantasy of, say, like blowing up a resume so they can get a job with only knowing half of what they put down that they are very experienced in. And I think that's what trips them up, because their ego will not allow them to ask questions and, have like a supervisor, quote unquote, double check to make sure they're doing everything right. They just kind of run with it. Your angel message, Pisces, is good night sleep. And it reads, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me relax and sleep deeply, for I know that you are guiding, healing, and protecting me while I rest. Well, Archangel Raphael is telling you that you don't have anything to worry about, that they are working behind the scenes to straighten this out, and that everything that you're doing to bring light to the situation should be only spiritually motivated. Listen to them. They have a plan for this situation. They know how it's going to work out for the betterment of everyone else. So you play your part. Don't get overly controlling. when it seems that things are out of balance at work or however this is working for you. Know that you listen to your messages and you do as you're told, because the end result for them, you don't want that to land back on you, that you pushed it too far. So keep yourself in balance. Listen to spirit. And their angel message is coming in as increased energy. And it says, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for filling me with the ultimate energy of divine love and light. That's where they should be coming from, is divine love and light. Right now, they're not filled themselves with that, but they have an increased energy into proving themselves in the ego base. And that's not where we want to be. That's why they're fragmented, because they're only thinking about their earthly ego. They're not thinking about their spiritual path, which is what you do on this side. This is all about you being spiritual, and being intuitive as to what other people's motives are. And you're able to recognize that in other people, and it drives you bananas. However, they're not at your level yet. They're still dealing a lot with their ego. They haven't done the inner work. Not all their ideas are bad. However, it's ego motivated instead of divinely spiritually motivated, and that's what makes the difference. So please keep that in mind, Pisces, while you deal with your relationships through the month. Stay with spirit, stay grounded, and make sure you rest and meditate so you get the right messages on how spirit wants you to handle this. I have every faith in you because you guys are very intuitive. Please leave me a comment and let me know how you're doing and if this resonates with you at all. I would love to have you guys back, so please like and subscribe. Take care.